In the world of popular music, there are legends you see. Artists whose faces define eras, whose names dominate album covers and headlines. And then there are legends you hear. Musicians whose work is woven into the fabric of thousands of songs, whose influence is massive, yet whose identities remain largely invisible to the public. One of the most recorded musicians in the history of modern music belongs to that second group. His bass lines underpin some of the biggest hits of the last 40 years. His groove has supported icons, shaped genres, and anchored recordings heard by billions of people worldwide. His name is Nathan East. With over 2,000 recording credits, collaborations ranging from Michael Jackson to Daft Punk, and a career spanning jazz, pop, rock, R&B, funk, and fusion, Nathan East helped define what modern bass playing sounds like. Yet outside the world of musicians, he remains largely unknown. This is the story of a man who chose service over spotlight, groove over ego, and quietly became one of the most important musicians of our time. Before we continue, subscribe now, like this video, comment, and share. Nathan Harold East was born on December 8, 1955 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, into a large and disciplined family. Music was not a hobby in the East household, it was part of daily life. When Nathan was just 4 years old, his family moved across the country to San Diego, California. The city would become the backdrop for his musical education and early professional experiences. Like many great bassists, East did not begin on bass. His first instrument was the cello, which he studied during childhood. The cello taught him phrasing, dynamics, and melodic responsibility, concepts that would later define his bass playing. This classical foundation gave East something rare in popular music, a deep understanding of melody and harmony before rhythm ever entered the picture. At age 14, during a church rehearsal, Nathan picked up an electric bass guitar for the first time. That moment changed everything. Almost immediately, he began playing in church services, school ensembles, and local bands. San Diego's diverse musical environment exposed him to gospel, funk, soul, jazz, pop, and rock, forcing him to adapt quickly. By his late teens, Nathan East was already functioning as a working musician, learning how to listen, how to support singers, and how to make music feel good. Nathan East later attended the University of California, San Diego, where he earned a degree in music. At UCSD, East refined skills that would later define his studio career: sight reading, harmonic analysis, ensemble, communication, musical restraint. Unlike many players who relied solely on instinct, East developed the rare ability to combine feel with formal musical literacy. This balance would become one of his greatest professional advantages. In 1979, shortly after graduating, Nathan East made a defining decision. He moved to Los Angeles. At the time, Los Angeles was the center of the global recording industry, but it was also saturated with talent. Thousands of musicians competed daily for studio work. What happened next was almost unheard of. Nathan East began getting calls immediately. Producers discovered that East could walk into a session, read complex charts flawlessly, and deliver perfect takes with minimal direction. Studio stories from that era consistently describe him as fast, reliable, musically intelligent, completely ego-free. He didn't overplay, he didn't demand attention. He listened, and then he delivered exactly what the song needed. In the session world, that reputation spreads fast. Today, it is widely estimated, based on data from AllMusic, Discogs, and industry interviews, that Nathan East has appeared on more than 2,000 recordings. Very few musicians in history have reached that number. Even fewer have done so at this level. These are not obscure projects. These are genre-defining, era-defining recordings. Among his most famous credits, Michael Jackson, Bad, Kenny Loggins, Footloose, Phil Collins, and Philip Bailey. Easy Lover, co-writer. Eric Clapton, Tears in Heaven. Whitney Houston, Multiple Sessions. Daft Punk, Get Lucky. Get Lucky alone has accumulated billions of streams and views across platforms, making East's bass line one of the most widely heard grooves in recorded history. In 2013, Daft Punk released Random Access Memories, an album intentionally built around live musicians, rejecting programmed sounds. For the track, Get Lucky, Nathan East was chosen to play bass alongside drummer John J.R. Robinson and guitarist Nile Rodgers. East's bass line is deceptively simple, built on repetition, subtle variation, and perfect time feel. There are no flashy fills, no technical displays, just groove. It is a masterclass in restraint and a clear example of why East continues to be called decades into his career. Perhaps the most enduring collaboration of Nathan East's career is his partnership with Eric Clapton. East joined Clapton's band in the early 1980s and has remained its bassist for over 40 years. He appears on Unplugged, Journeyman, From the Cradle, Tears in Heaven, numerous live albums and world tours. Clapton's music demands emotional sensitivity, space, and restraint, qualities perfectly aligned with East's musical philosophy. From intimate acoustic performances to massive international tours, Nathan East has been the constant foundation. Nathan East's list of collaborators reads like a map of modern music history. He has recorded or performed with Stevie Wonder, Quincy Jones, Herbie Hancock, George Harrison, Ringo Starr, Beyoncé, Anita Baker, George Benson, Toto, Barbara Streisand, Michael McDonald. Few musicians have navigated so many musical worlds while maintaining such consistency. What makes Nathan East special is not virtuosity, it is judgment. His playing philosophy centers on one idea: serve the song. His bass lines prioritize pocket and feel, supportive harmony, melodic clarity, genre adaptability. East locks with the drummer so tightly that the groove feels effortless, almost invisible. This is why his bass lines age so well. They don't follow trends, they create foundations. In 1990, Nathan East co-founded Fourplay, alongside Bob James, keyboards, Lee Ritenour, later Larry Carlton and Chuck Loeb, Harvey Mason, drums. Fourplay blended jazz harmony with R&B grooves and pop sensibility, becoming one of the most successful contemporary jazz groups of all time. The band sold millions of albums worldwide and brought jazz to audiences far beyond traditional circles. In Fourplay, East's bass often functions as a lead melodic voice, reshaping the role of bass in modern jazz. Nathan East is also a successful songwriter. He co-wrote Easy Lover, which reached #1 worldwide and remains one of the defining pop songs of the 1980s. In 2014, he released his debut solo album, Nathan East, which reached #1 on the Billboard Contemporary Jazz chart. The album featured Stevie Wonder, Eric Clapton, Michael McDonald, Sarah Bareilles. For the first time, East stepped fully into the role of bandleader, revealing a deeply melodic and emotional artistic voice. Nathan East's studio reputation is legendary. Producers describe him as fast, prepared, intuitive, trustworthy. Stories recount him playing multiple sessions per day, sometimes up to 25 or more in a single week. Ringo Starr once remarked that when he needs bass on several tracks quickly, he calls Nathan because he gets it right the first time. East's tone is warm, clear, and controlled. He collaborated with Yamaha to design the BBNE and BBNE2 signature basses, instruments built for clarity, balance, and studio consistency. He also helped develop custom in-ear monitors, N8, ensuring perfect monitoring on stage. For East, sound is not just about playing, it's about listening. Beyond music, Nathan East is known for humility and mentorship. In 2024 to 2025, he released Father-Son, a collaborative album with his son Noah East, symbolizing the continuation of musical legacy. He has received multiple Grammy Awards, congressional recognition for cultural contributions, industry lifetime honors, yet he remains grounded, focused on music, family, and service. Nathan East's fingerprints are everywhere. From funk and R&B to rock, pop, and jazz, his bass has shaped the sound of modern music. He may not be a household name, but his groove lives in the songs that define generations. Nathan East is not just a bassist. He is the foundation beneath modern music. And once you recognize his sound, you hear him everywhere. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you in the next video.